Fantasy football running backs, workhorse 3-down backs, are the most important in fantasy football. Those are backs that don't split time with anybody. It's basically a dad who doesn't share the remote with his kids. It's kind of messed up, I guess.
Yes, frozen time!
Give me that. We gotta watch my fake football team.
Yes!
Alright, whatever. Here are my top 10 ranked running backs in fantasy football. It's only May, so there's probably going to be updates as the season gets closer. Here they are. Ranked number 10, we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You want to know why he's ranked so high and he didn't even touch the field for the NFL yet? Andy Reid drafted Brian Westbrook in the 3rd round. Andy Reid drafted LaShawn McCoy in the 2nd round. Andy Reid coached Jamal Charles. And Andy Reid drafted Kareem Hunt in the 3rd round. Other than Kareem Hunt, they're all fantasy Hall of Famers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the first running back that Andy Reid drafted in the 1st round. Look out! At number 9, we have Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's just hope Mixon just doesn't go back and start punching women again.
Joe Mixon punched a woman?
What? Joe Mixon is about to get his best left tackle back in the lineup after missing all of last season. Also, A.J. Green, one of the best wide receivers in the league, is coming back to take attention away from the backfield, letting Mixon get more open space. Drafting Joe Burrow in the 1st pick overall in the 2020 draft only helps the cause for Mixon to keep scoring. Okay, before you bash me over the head for dropping him down to number 8 on the rankings, hear me out first. Calm down, Alvin. I said I have reasons, and I'm pretty sure that car could drive itself. You could put that down. Listen, Kamara, I love you, dude, but you have the most underrated backup running back in the league, Latavius Murray, who's going to take some carries away from you. You also have a pesky quarterback in Taysom Hill, who's going to do his little QB sneaks and take about 5 carries from you. You also have a wide receiver who caught over 130 passes last year, and your quarterback is Drew Brees. You're going to be a top running back, but you're not going to be a top 5 this year, Alvin. I'm sorry, dude. If you were a 3-down running back and getting the ball 300 times, I'm totally for it, but I don't see it happening with so many mouths to feed. Jesus Christ. To my number 7 running back, Miles Sanders. I am humping your leg this season. Miles Sanders. The Philadelphia Eagles did not use any draft picks on any running backs this year. They also got rid of Jordan Howard, who went to Miami. Miles Sanders is the full workhorse running back for the Eagles. No doubt does he land in the top 10 in fantasy running backs by season's end, unless he gets injured, which any player can get injured. Miles Sanders, for me, is an easy top 10 running back this year. High five. And to our number 6 running back, we go with Josh Jacobs from the Las Vegas Raiders now. Whoops. Josh Jacobs was told by his GM that he's going to be involved in the receiving game even more this year. He's a 3-down workhorse back on a team that has unproven wide receivers on it. You know what that means? Josh Jacobs is going to be handed the ball many, many times, and he's going to break many tackles and score many touchdowns for you. Be confident in picking Josh Jacobs as early as a 1st-round draft pick at the end of the 1st round. And to our number 5 ranked running back, Dalvin Cook. Oh, but Dalvin's injury prone. First of all, every running back is injury prone. They're getting the ball 25 times, and they're getting hit by machines. So any of them can get hurt. The difference is it a ligament damage or just strains? 2 years ago, Dalvin Cook had hamstring issues that the team brought him back too quickly. Last year, he had a shoulder strain that the team rested him an extra game because they were headed for the playoffs and wanted to rest him. Dalvin Cook is a beast. Get Dalvin Cook because any strain or pull, you're fine the next season. You got to worry if it's a broken bone or torn ACL or MCL. Dalvin Cook will be 100% at the beginning of the 2020 season. Look at this guy. Number 4? I'll put you number 1 if you want. Derrick Henry plays the Jaguars, Lions, and Packers in the fantasy playoffs this year. Here's some future highlights.
99 miles an hour. The trailer is sheared off and pulverized.
By Derrick Henry. Our number 3 back, this clown. Zeke! My dishwasher is friggin' full of this guy's spoons. This guy just keeps getting fed. Oh, but they drafted CeeDee Lamb. They have Amari Cooper. They got Michael Gallup. Dak Prescott needs to prove himself. There's not going to be any balls for Zeke. Watch them hurdle this guy. See it, dude. Zeke better be one of the top 3 picks in your fantasy drafts. These 3 running backs are the top 3 picks, and then you could consider Michael Thomas. Zeke Elliott is a workhorse back. He stays healthy, and he's a front man for the Dallas Cowboys. Pick Zeke with confidence. Touchdown. My number 2 running back? As a Skins fan, this is getting tough with number 3. Now I'm going with a giant, Saquon Barkley. I seriously wouldn't get mad at you if you picked this guy first overall. In my opinion, he's the best running back in the game. The reason he's not number 1, I'll explain in number 1 running backs. He's a fullback. He runs, he catches, he's got the moves, he's got the size. In his rookie season, he caught 90 balls. He unfortunately got hurt and came back early from his injury. The guy wants to play. Pick him confidently in the top 3 picks. And like I said, I wouldn't be angry if you picked him first. No looking back now. We have our number 1 ranked running back, Christian McCaffrey. You can't argue with me on this. This guy is not a one-year wonder. Listen to these stats. In the last 2 seasons, he had over 100 receptions in both. In the last 2 seasons, he rushed for over 1,000 yards. In the last 2 seasons, he's averaged over 900 receiving yards. This guy's a running back. He outscored Odell Beckham and Kittle. He's a running back. You could get Kittle and Odell Beckham in the 2nd round. This guy's the top overall pick because he's beating out 2nd rounders, and we're not even counting his rushing stats. Pick Christian McCaffrey, 1st overall. Today's May 10th, 2020. Thank you very much for watching my video. You can follow me on Instagram at FantasyFootballWishList. I appreciate the view. Thank you. Stay safe.